Recall that the kidney maintains acid-base homeostasis via three mechanisms. 1. Bicarbonate reabsorption at the proximal convoluted tubule. 2. Bicarbonate production at the cortical collecting duct. And 3. Ion secretion, buffering, and excretion in the urine. If any of these processes are disrupted, it can lead to decreased serum bicarbonate levels in the blood and a non-anion gap metabolic acidosis. RTAs are generally categorized as proximal or distal. As the name implies, proximal RTAs occur as a defect in bicarbonate reabsorption at the proximal convoluted tubule, which will be the focus of this module. Proximal RTAs are also called type 2 RTAs. At a steady state level, the proximal tubule can reabsorb 100% of filtered bicarbonate until a certain plasma concentration. This threshold is known as the tubular maxima, or Tm. Normal Tm for bicarbonate is 25 milliequivalents per liter. In proximal RTAs, there is a defect in bicarbonate reabsorption that lowers the Tm of bicarbonate. If the plasma bicarbonate concentration is higher than the Tm, the remaining bicarbonate cannot be reabsorbed and will be excreted in the urine. The defect can involve any step of bicarbonate reabsorption. These include the following: that of carbonic anhydrase, or the apical sodium-hydrogen exchange, or the basolateral sodium bicarbonate cotransporter. The end result is increased bicarbonate and sodium in the tubule instead of being reabsorbed into the circulation. In fact, this results in a bicarburesis with losses of sodium, bicarbonate, and water in the urine. The classic presentation of a patient with a proximal RTA is as follows: 1. Normal or low blood pressure. 2. Non-anion gap metabolic acidosis. 3. Hypokalemia. Or 4. A pH less than 5.5. It is common that a proximal RTA is a mere symptom of a greater proximal tubulopathy termed Fanconi syndrome, whereby there is a dysfunction of the proximal renal tubular epithelial cells, resulting in electrolyte, amino acid, glucose, and bicarbonate losses in the urine. In this setting, patients have a myriad of symptoms related to these ongoing losses, which includes osteomalacia and rickets, osteoporosis, electrolyte abnormalities like hypokalemia, and muscle weakness and growth failure in children. Causes of Fanconi syndrome can be either genetic or acquired. Some common genetic causes are cystinosis, galactosemia, or hereditary fructose intolerance. Acquired causes can include medications such as tenofovir or cisplatin, environmental exposure such as lead toxicity or mercury poisoning, or diseases such as multiple myeloma. Acetazolamide, and to a lesser degree topiramate, inhibit carbonic anhydrase. Carbonic anhydrase plays a role in both proximal bicarbonate reabsorption and distal bicarbonate generation and reabsorption, which means it causes a mixed proximal and distal RTA. Hypokalemia is commonly associated with proximal RTAs due to two main factors: 1. Urinary flow, and 2. Increased bicarbonate delivery to the distal nephron. Increased bicarbonate delivery to the cortical collecting duct causes a more electronegative gradient and promotes positively charged potassium secretion. One of the differentiating lab features between proximal and distal RTA is in the urinary pH measurement. In a proximal RTA, the defect is in proximal bicarbonate reabsorption. Therefore, the urinary bicarbonate generation and hydrogen secreting processes of the distal cortical collecting duct remain intact. In a distal RTA, hydrogen secretion is impaired, limiting urine acidification capabilities, and urinary pH will be greater than 5.5. Now, tying in a few clinical correlations, let's say you have a young patient who presents with photophobia, polydipsia, polyuria, growth retardation, and bowed legs consistent with rickets with a family history of cystinosis. Cystinosis is a genetic disorder resulting in the abnormal transport of cysteine out of lysozymes, resulting in multi-system cysteine crystal deposition and dysfunction. Much of this presentation is related to the associated Fanconi syndrome, which is commonly caused by cystinosis. This patient has low blood pressures. Serum studies reveal hypokalemia, hypophosphatemia, and a non-NAGMA metabolic acidosis. Urine reveals glucoseuria. What type of RTA do they have? And what do you expect their urine pH to be? You're correct if you guess that they have a proximal RTA. Very good. Cystinosis is a common pediatric cause of proximal RTA and Fanconi syndrome. The Fanconi syndrome itself will also tip you off to this diagnosis. Remember, if they have a proximal RTA, because the distal hydrogen secretion mechanisms remain intact, they can still acidify their urine to less than 5.5. In summary, a proximal type 2 RTA results in impaired reabsorption at the proximal convoluted tubule. For comparison, please see the list here of the various RTA types and locations.